Hi, good evening. My name is Josephine Frempong and welcome to Mission 2016. Now, residents of Aboso in the Huni Valley district of the Western region are disappointed successful governments have failed to revive the Aboso glass factory despite several promises. The once vibrant factory, which employed about 10,000 workers from the community, is now in a bad state with equipment rusting away.
Aboso is one of the major mining communities in the Huni Valley district of the Western region. Despite the presence of several mining companies in the area, no road in the community is tarred. The main Takwa Aboso road has never seen any major development despite many promises.
This time there,
we have now resolved not to listen to empty promises anymore. We will be very careful on our choices this time round.
There
is no progress in our community, no single development project here. It's very bad.
But the major concern of residents is the gradual dissipation of the once promising factory which provided hope for the community, the Aboso Glass Factory. The now defunct factory was once producing between 85 to 90% capacity, with workers running 3 shifts. The factory was the only one in the country which produced white, green and amber bottles of various sizes. But today, the factory is a pale shadow of its former glory. A vibrant factory in the 60s under the Nkrumah regime. This plaque clearly shows that it was rehabilitated. This plaque was unveiled by Flight Lieutenant J. John Rawlings, PNDC chairman, on Friday, 30th March 1984, in commemoration of commissioning of the rehabilitated Giok glass factory. So it tells you clearly that something was done on this factory and it was vibrant at that time. But today, it is in a sorry state. Buildings of the company are deteriorating as most equipment are rusting away. Although the factory has been placed under the Divestiture Implementation Program, no investor has taken over the facility. Residents want political parties to fashion out strategies which will revive the factory to provide jobs. The glass factory has still not been revived as they promised. There's no job in this community. The factory is now a storehouse for cocoa. Authorities should utilize it properly for our benefit. Some former workers of the factory believe if the factory was reactivated, it could directly generate over 600 jobs. From Aboso, Nana Kwekwedia for TV3 News.
Now, 21-year-old physically challenged Isaac Sokli of the Bong Basic School gets stuck in his classroom until lessons are over. The situation has become a source of worry to the disabled pupil who is affected by the unfriendly nature of the school.
After his birth, Isaac Sokli was declared physically challenged. But this did not deter him nor his parents from seeking education. He is now in junior high form 2, but cannot freely access his classroom without help from his mates. Although his colleagues have been faithful to him, Isaac feels he's a burden on them.
Getting colleagues to lift me up when I get to the entrance is mostly a challenge. I plead with government or individuals to come to my aid, renovate the school with walkways that are disability friendly.
The Bong Basic School, which has seen no maintenance since its establishment, is in a deplorable state. Pupils study in the tatters under the mercy of the weather and lack infrastructure and learning materials. This has had a toll on pupil attendance over the years. The challenge is not only felt by Isaac, but his colleagues as well. studying in such environment. But Sokli's situation is worse off as he has to stay indoors often during break time. There are numerous laws for persons living with disabilities. The question is, when will these legal provisions come to the aid of Isaac?
So that's how we wrap up on Mission tonight. Many thanks for watching. My name is Josephine Frempong. Good evening.